Hey you folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Modded RimWorld. And there were some really good suggestions about names for the town in the very first episode, and the one I liked the best was Sandin Pantsville. So that's where we are right now. We're in Sandin Pantsville. That was a great recommendation. To change the name of the town, apparently, I saw the comment much later. Apparently there's some sort of cheat or developer console you can toggle on. You can rename cities there. But what I did is I just went into the save file, renamed it there. Also adjusted the nicknames of our citizens over here so that they would have something based on some actual viewers, which sounded like a better idea, although I'm really going to apologize. When you die, Krister Ninja, Bamsabus, and Spoon Spunk? Spunk might be a little too dangerous. Let's not go with that. And yes, I do intend to definitely dig into the mountains. I had assumed that setting up the housing outside would be faster. I'm not 100% convinced of that anymore. But what the heck. I also took the advice to, this stockpile here was going to cause some pathfinding issues, so I've just gone ahead and moved it there. I've got a bunch of little dumping stockpiles all over, just to try to get stuff out of the way. Furthermore, this right here, this dumping stockpile where the corpses will actually be, I made sure, or I should make sure, to disable the allow rotten on there, so that rotten corpses won't pile up in the middle of our little town. Instead, they're going to get shunted off to the side over here. Rotten corpses are allowed here. Regular corpses, or specifically animal corpses, are preferred here. Top priority, so they'll get piled there. Although it's possible they should get moved into refrigeration. It'll be less of an issue once we've got a full-time butcher kind of job going on. And yes, there are a lot of priority 1 jobs, but I'm pretty sure that the way I've got it set up, they're not going to conflict with each other that much. The biggest problem might be the growing here versus the hauling and cleaning. It's also going to matter once we get crafting. Like right now, there's not much crafting going on, so it's not going to be relevant. We'll see. I'll tweak around with this a little bit more as we go, but we should be okay. Some people have said, hey, just turn it back on. If I'm going to do it this way, turn it back on to manual and just make sure you only have 1 or 2 jobs at a time and toggle a bunch. And honestly, we're probably going to have to do a lot of toggling regardless. We don't have a very big group of people here. I am excited about the fact that we're starting to grow. That's Krister Ninja, who is currently working on growing. That's not his primary skill, though, actually. Maybe I should turn that off. Oh, the problem is the mining versus growing. I do really want to start on the mining relatively soon. Like, starting up on our crops seem important. Like, maybe we should get the crops going before we start digging into the earth. And that's probably reasonable. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, it's nighttime now. So, Bamsabus, after all the crops are planted, we'll go to bed. There we go. Krister Ninja's going to pull that rotten corpse away. And hopefully be okay. In darkness, not happy about that. But there we have it. We do have to build up defense over here. Oh, the other thing is, you know what keeps happening in the power thing? Is this to me doesn't look like wind turbine. I look for something that looks like, you know, fan blades. But apparently we do have a wind turbine there, and I think it's going to be an important priority to get it set up soon. Now, as far as I understand with the wind turbines, the important thing is to make sure that those little areas here are clear. So, I mean, I can place it anywhere like this, but obviously there's overlap. So, as far as I understand it, if I were to drop it something like here, that would be a fully functional wind turbine. So I hope that that's true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it here. And you're going to say, what about defenses? Well, my plan is actually to build my defenses here. Build a wall with a little bit of an opening, a bunch of turrets in there. Keep the door here just so that people can't just run through my defenses and get into my base. So I think something like that will be fine. I guess just in case I'll leave the extra gap in there. But that way we have a source of power that won't be affected by eclipses, which is going to be nice. So we definitely have a lot of stuff queued up here, but I think we're going to be okay. It's still complaining about no meal source, but I think we still, yeah, we still have some survival meals in our base right now. I've gone and adjusted our stockpile here ever so slightly just to try to maximize the amount of space that's in the beacon range. At some point, we might have to make further adjustments. Right now, it's going to take forever for us to actually fill up this storage file, or pile, so I'm not too concerned. Spunk is going to do some, yeah, that rolls off the tongue. Hopefully we're mature enough with that one. Is going to do some construction, which is good. Definitely a high priority job there. And then going to go and feed herself. I think they're all ladies. Can't remember. Yeah. Oh no, Spunk is a dude. Got long hair. I think the one with like the biggest, bushiest hair in the entire group is the dude. I would have got my hair, although I'm getting a haircut today, just a trim. Where are you going? You're going to go, and I'm hoping... Oh, you're hauling steel. Oh, from way over there! Alright. No, that's fine. I mean, that's a long, long walk, but it's nice to be able to haul this stuff now. That is a really long walk. How you feeling? Not too hot? Alright. I actually came with synth thread pants. Are they all like that? And a jacket. Now, I wonder over here if I should take the jacket off. I did have... Can I get info? Yeah. Now, last time, there was a possibility, because I'd equipped everyone with parkas, that they were staying too hot. Maybe on a parka there's a stat that lowers the maximum comfortable temperature? Because I don't see anything with the jacket, unless there's something else, but it just looks like all this does is make you warmer in the cold. If it changes their heat tolerance, I don't know. No trading capacity. We did finish the building over here. We're going to get our that table set up. We need not a sunlight. Need a standing lamp. I don't know if it matters where we put it exactly. I know, I'll put it in the middle of the room, and then we'll hope it still works out. And we need to put down a comms console. I think I can put here just fine. I don't think that'll block the chairs. I don't know. I guess I could do this just in case. And that'll be good for now. I do want to set up a research table, but I think it's a little too early to do that yet. Yeah, see, these mining jobs, we might want them to mine out the metal first. A lot of people have said I should really prioritize going into the mountains a little sooner, but there are a lot of conflicting little jobs going on. So we're going to spend a little bit of time doing the hauling here. It's a bit of a drain, but not the end of the world. And yeah, tried to have little dumping zones everywhere so that no matter where they went, they didn't have to haul things too far to dump them. Now, we may not need the wind turbine yet. Maybe I'm going too soon with this. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to cancel the wind turbine for now. And these two little power conduits. We'll technically need a little less metal. How far are you going? You are hauling... I'm happy you're hauling the survival packages. Lovely. And you're going to scoop them all up. That is actually really, really good. Because we want those in our base to prevent people having to walk a million miles to get anywhere. Now, I got the auto doors. I don't think I set up the air conditioning bit yet, so we're going to have to take care of that relatively soon. We do have a cook's table, and I want to go ahead and set up an infinitude job for cooking meals. Because we don't have again, we don't have a meal source. We don't have the magic machine yet. All right, but we'll dig out those rooms. What do we got? Unusual heat wave has begun. Oh, we don't have air conditioning set up yet. No, we do. We do have air conditionings in the bedrooms, so they'll be fine at night. Let's see. And cool this room off so that if anyone's doing any work in this room or they're eating in this room, they'll be okay. And yeah, we will need a cooler over here as well. I think that'll be a swell spot. We do need more steel. We do have some digging jobs set up for that, but of course we've got a bunch of digging jobs set up here as well. I'm going to right away build a regular steel wall right there and a steel auto door there. Then we can put an air conditioner there later, which is going to be fine and lovely. And obviously we are going to have to run some power over there. You know, a bunch of big jobs, but it's okay. I'll run it right through the door, bring it down to here, and do one of those. So yeah, maybe I didn't need to build these structures, but we will need a lot of bedrooms, and I don't know. I think we may... Well, we can't tear this down. We can't build any farms on the dirt or on the sand anyway, so might not be the end of the world. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, how's everyone's temperature? Everyone's okay. Bit of a stab scar there. Hopefully it doesn't impair you. People are a little bit hungry, but other than that, they're okay. A bit of ugly environment in here, just because there's so much little debris going on everywhere, but overall we're okay. We're missing some construction material because we're mining this instead of that, but that's all right. Oh, we hit a steel wall or something. Limestone wall. All right, that's fine. Well, and we'll let this finish out. I think we're okay. The biggest problem is if we did get attacked right now, since we don't have any turrets. Hopefully we can defend ourselves, but it's still early yet, so there shouldn't there should hopefully not be too much stuff going on. You're going to haul some things away, which is fine. Your job is to haul. What is this little exclamation mark? Ah, you are officially hot. You are wearing a jacket. Tell you what, I'm going to drop your jacket. Are you still going to be hot? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're deadly hot yet, and at least you're going to recuperate at night. Indoors is pretty warm. The temperature does flow through the rooms. Maybe I'll go ahead and drop the temperature in the main room a little bit more. Wow, which is having a hard time maintaining. It does make it not deadly in the others. Who's wandering around? Chris Ninja? You're hauling some food, and then you'll probably go to bed. Oh, and you're no longer hot. Well, it's night. 36 degrees. But, right, you do have the extra temperature resistance, which is pretty helpful. You're going to keep digging out our new home out there, which I think is going to be fine. I could prioritize. I could say, listen, no path. Oh, is that the problem? Really? Oh, they can't move diagonally through there. Oh, geez. Well, I'm happy I took the time to right-click on that. That explains so much. Mine that out of the way. There we go. Then mine this older stuff quickly as possible. Is it extra hot in here? I don't know if the geyser produces much in the way of heat. It doesn't seem to be the case. Thoughts, everyone's a little bit hot, but no one's very hot, which is okay. We got the little exclamation mark. But health is good. Yep. No one is too hot. No one's actually flipping out about anything. We're fine. Finishing the structure would be really good for our food supply. Not refrigerated, but apparently agave doesn't spoil for a really long time. Survival meals, of course, don't spoil at all. We've got a potato plant. Out of ideal temperature. It's too hot to grow properly. Oh, also, well, it's not brightly lit because it's nighttime right now. If I put a sun lamp in the middle, I think it would grow faster. But sunlight exposed to weather, can it explode? I bet you it can. Now, whether it's still worth doing, well, we'll see. Is this Mega Scarab eating my potatoes? I think it is. Make sure to hunt those guys then. I might be wrong. Maybe it died because of something else. I'm just hoping it's an easy kill. Might be wrong. These things might be like nigh on indestructible. Oh no, they've taken some real damage. Lost a leg. Currently stunned. Okay. Now, it's going to rot super fast in the heat. 5 days! That's really not bad. Okay. Can't complain too much about that. Oh, do we have compacted steel in our base? So that might change some of my structure over here, because I might dig out these walls. I guess I can rebuild the walls afterwards. And again, no one is totally flipping out because of the hot. Just a little bit of heat, not too much. You are hunting the other squirrel, or scarab. I bet you the scarabs are actually fine. I bet you they didn't eat the potatoes. Probably something else that happened, but oh well. Leave the door. There we go. Get the roof done. We actually have power that runs there, yeah? I think we'd get a warning otherwise. Yep, our power grid is complete. You will keep it at... we're going to drop it further than that, of course. We're going to try to get refrigeration going on. I could probably go to below 0 and actually freeze things in here. No one that should be in here should have a particular problem. Kirsinja, you are hauling steel, which is fine. I would like it very much. Oh, the butcher table is completed. Good. Wow, butcher creature. Do forever. As long as we've got anything to butcher, someone should do it. And it's a relatively high priority task because Bamsabas at least has crafting as a level 1 job. No, hold on. I want you to butcher right away. That way we transfer everything indoors as well. So not tons of meat off the bugs, I suspect, but there you go. Indoors, the temperature is dropping. This air conditioner might actually have a problem keeping the temperature where we need it to be. But the refrigeration is going to be good enough that it's not going to spoil too fast. Yeah, I think it's down to 2 degrees. It's having a real hard time. Of course, there's an actual heat wave going on, so I guess it's relatively understandable. And in here, indoors, warm, but, you know, not deathly hot. So hopefully we are okay. You're going to cook a simple meal with that, and I'm okay with it. We've got a group of visitors from Base 2 that are visiting. We will need our communications up at some point. One of the things I might try to do this time is keep a large stockpile of silver around and actually make friends with some of the other bases when the opportunity really presents itself properly, and call them in next time I get some sort of you know, alien crash-landed ship and have them help my defenses. I don't know if they automatically will go out and attack the ship or how it will work, but we may go ahead and give that a go. Hot, 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 but no one is flipping out, so I think we're going to be okay. More compacted steel over here. Well, we're going to finish carving out our house before I go and give any more steel generation stuff there, although it still says we're missing some material. We're going to get a little bit more just from digging out this hallway, which is nice. Things are going to be carried. Oh yeah, for the communications device. But we do need a lot more steel to build up our actual defenses relatively soon. That will probably be the next priority. But we need steel, and right now we're sort of getting it kind of for free. Anyway, we might rebuild an actual wall later on, but what I should do is actually say, no, it's fine to dig out those areas. I'm going to cancel this, though. And we'll just see where the compacted steel leads us. This might all be compacted steel. We might have a crap ton of it. Group of pirates that will prepare and then attack. The group in this case consists of exactly one person who is naked except for a pistol. Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say we can take them. In fact, why don't we go ahead and get it going? We're going to position ourselves somewhere where we might have a little bit of cover, or at the very least where we can engage from very long range. We all have Lee Enfield rifles. There we go. Something like that. So we're going to start shooting with medium cover. You can't even fight back properly. Excellent. Undraft everyone. Right away, we already have a prisoner bed. Excellent. Do you have any decent skills? You are... Wow! You're pretty good. I don't know how hard it's going to be to pull you in, but we're going to capture you right away. And we'll unflag that gun. And Christopher Ninja, why don't you go ahead and haul that gun right away since you're in the area. Good job, team! Still need defenses. Hauling definitely slows you down, especially when you're bringing a big, heavy dude. Are you wearing full Stormtrooper armor? Holy cow. RimWorld helmet, or RimTrooper helmet, RimTrooper armor. Fantastic. Mamsabus is a little bit hungry, I believe. Urgently hungry, in fact. But she's about to eat a meal, which is fine. This is being kept around 0, which is good. Good enough to freeze things. I think I've got it set to -1, and that's fine. I like the extra little window. But even if something like freezes, thaws, I think in the RimWorld that's not a problem, and it'll still have a very long preservation time. We may not need to go quite that low. Most things will be eaten in time. It is also worth noting that if I wanted my meals and things to be tradable, I would have to make sure that they're in this part of the stockpile. We could split this stockpile in two and have all the prepared meals be in that area for that purpose. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, how's your difficulty for recruitment? Only 40, which isn't bad. We'll turn on friendly chat. Everyone says, keep friendly chat on all the time. It'll stop people from flipping out on you. How's your actual health? You haven't lost a body part or anything. And you've got decent skills. So, you know what? You are going to get medicine. We'll try to recruit you. I'm just going to toggle Christopher Ninja on and off to actually bring some medicine over there. Although it might be a little late. And yeah, we'll also set it as a medical bed so that if you have an infection, you'll lie in bed and be treated. Because it looks like they will treat people automatically in prisoner beds, but if they have an infection, they'll still sort of wander and not necessarily be treated. But by setting it as a medical prisoner bed, then they will. And it's not too hot in there. In fact, the temperature is great. It's actually the heat wave being gone. The overall temperature isn't bad. And all right. Still have no trading possibility because we haven't finished that yet. We've got no steel right now, but we certainly have plenty of steel marked off. I do have double wardens, which I think I'm going to turn off wardening on Mamsabus. Yeah. Mamsabus can keep working on the growing and the mining. Whereas Crystal Ninja will almost certainly be completely busy with doctoring and wardening at this point and not do anything else. And that's okay. I think I'm fine with that sort of activity. Crystal Ninja can spend all their time over there. Communications are now up. Yeah, we didn't recruit anyone yet, but I don't even know if it's worth turning on the recruiting efforts at this time. Might actually just use up too much time. You know what? I'll turn off the try to recruit for now. We'll definitely turn it on later. We don't need it yet. Start converting some simple meals. It's nice that we have a handful of it. Get a little bit of extra steel over here. I will want to set up the wind turbine soon. I don't even know how much power it's going to generate. I don't know if I'm going to use it right. Still lots to learn. Every time we do something new, there's going to be some more learning curve. And of course, there's tons of new stuff in here that's been modded in. But I think, I don't know, looking forward to this colony, assuming we can keep the heat at a reasonable level. And speaking of which, I'm going to right away set up a cooler over here to try to keep this zone reasonable. It should be good on power. Jupe has an infection in her heart. That sounds pretty bad. Myocarditis or something? You're chatting up the prisoner. Yeah, keep the mood up, but you are also going to heal. Yeah, so I think Jupe is going to get treatment for the infection while it's still minor. It looks like Jupe will be in relatively good shape. And, oh, you know what I didn't check? All right, you have Green Thumb. So you have +2 growing, which isn't bad. Mega construction. Yeah, I really do want to convert you over. So, you've been treated everywhere. Your thoughts are... Okay, you're naked. Yeah, but you came that way, and you're in darkness, and you got cramped environments. Right, this is not a good prisoner compound, because it doesn't pile up a lot of buffs. We'll get a few more convinced by wardens kick in soon. And then we'll turn on the try to recruit again. We should be okay. I guess what I could do is drop a light in the room. Over there. Celeste, you're going to harvest the potato plant. Why don't you go ahead and give her a light over here first. We'll get rid of some of those negative debuffs. Oh! I didn't realize when we finished the comms there's actually someone nearby, which is good. Now, you still won't like your cramped quarters. And you're a little bit sick. I don't think I can dress you, though. Alright, we'll turn that back on. At least your difficulty is very low. Your recruitment difficulty is going to be hugely manageable. Yeah, we'll set up a little bit more mining. Apparently this is going to continue to be steel. We'll mine it out, and then we'll figure out what kind of room we can do. Even if it means rebuilding some walls. What do we got? We got some travelers. Okay, that's fine. Not interested. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap this up here. I'm feeling relatively okay. You have a minor infection, which has been treated. Otherwise, you're gonna be fine. Actually, are we trying to recruit you right now? No, is this just a friendly chat? We're already at a 24% chance, and it can probably go up as we get more convinced by wardens, which makes Jupe happier. So we don't have her yet, but hopefully we will have her soon. And that'll be a really, really, really nice addition to our group because we can free up someone for even more full-time mining or something of that nature. I'm a little unhappy that things are going to look a little derpy over here, but overall we'll be okay. And yeah, I really definitely want to get a stone industry going up. One of these rooms will be turned in, or maybe these rooms over here. I might go and smash these walls and just make these some big prisoner compounds. The other thing is the medical beds are probably worth doing big. Also, some people said that there's actually like a higher beauty value for wooden beds than metal beds, which I think I mentioned last time certainly made a lot of sense to me. But I assume that steel, being a more valuable component, would be better there. We'll see. Also, some people were flipping out maybe that I was using some steel walls over here, but I mean, I know there's not much grass around, so fire's not as much of a problem, but I want some durable buildings this time around, and it looks like we have a lot of steel to work with. Well, even more than I imagined, because you gotta remember, we even have these steel walls here, and we can actually mine out some silver at some point, so we're gonna have lots of trading resources. I'm looking forward to it. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.